and welcome back to America's favorite true crime podcast, What's in My Shoe? You might be asking, what's the crime? Well, I find out what's in my shoe, but I never know who's putting it there. I'm Reno Walker.
I'm Kristen Thomason.
And we're your hosts.
This is a kind of a fun, special episode of What's in My Shoes because it's dedicated to a certain special someone whose birthday it is today.
We're talking about John Thomason.
John Thomason turned 45 years young today. Him and his beautiful wife and his 3 children are out celebrating at
the Mexican Village
restaurant where John is going to get himself a free order of food. He's not going to finish all of it because he hasn't been able to eat like he has back in his young days.
But he will enjoy a lot of that salsa.
And then who knows, he's got a bit of a sweet tooth. So Daddy might enjoy himself some fried ice cream.
I wish we all could. Now, do you want to talk about our dinner tonight and where it came from?
So our dinner tonight came from the one, the only Aldi grocers.
Aldi, if you're listening, the offer is still here. We are willing to be sponsored by you.
I really need you to sponsor us because, listen, tonight's dinner was so good.
Delicious.
We had a 3-cheese stuffed tortellini. Which I believe is a consistent thing that Aldi has in stock.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen the tortellini quite a few times.
It's not one of their rare finds. You can get tortellini at any time.
It's not there today, gone tomorrow.
No, which there are some Aldi items like that, but that's kind of what I do appreciate about Aldi is you get a little bit of both. You get that, like, those rare items where you feel really, really blessed to have had them, i.e. the tzatziki sauce that we talked about last week. Longtime listeners will know about the Aldi tzatziki sauce. And this week we had kind of one of their more consistent items, the tortellini. So Aldi does kind of a double-handed thing where they treat you to something fun and new and exciting, but they've got the old regulars in the back pocket for you on those days that you just need some consistency in your life.
That's why we love them.
That's why we love Aldi.
And that's why you should love Aldi.
We also had...
love Aldi.
We also had some pesto on our tortellinis and some freshly shaved Parmigiano Reggiano.
All purchased.
At the Aldi. So...
Now, should we talk about what was in my shoe the last 2 weeks?
Why won't Aldi sponsor us? It's been 3 weeks. Do you think they're getting my calls?
I think our listeners are not sharing.
I think our listeners need to be
you
sharing with Aldi. I'm sorry, I'm doing.
You're not pulling your weight.
Please, we give you this free content, this free
entertainment,
this free true crime podcast every week.
We're busting our ass over here. We're busting our
asses, and we have not once seen any of our loyal, I'm sure, thousands of listeners tweeting at the Aldi to sponsor us because we really
Speaking of Twitter, follow us on Twitter at What's in My Shoe.
Surprisingly, at What's in My Shoe was not taking on Twitter, so that's kind of weird.
That's a big win for us. Please
follow
us.
Win for us.
Please retweet us. Please tweet at Aldi. Please share this podcast.
Please follow us on Twitter. Please. So, anyhoodle, on to the task at hand. Yes, let's go over what has been in our shoes previous week.
Do we want to go week 2 and then back to week 1?
Yeah,
kind of like the 12 days of Christmas?
Yeah, so on the second week of What's in My Shoe,
my shoe
mystery
had some...
shoe murderer gave to me...
One package of hot cocoa. We'll have to work on that. Oh, s'mores flavor. That's right. We'll have to work on that.
On the first day of What's in My Shoe, my shoe mystery boy
shoved in my shoe.
Gave to my shoe a tiny bottle of Tabasco sauce.
Woo!
Should have gotten the kalimba out for that one.
No. That's only when I solve.
So those are kind of the items that we had previous weeks. And this week, Reno is back. He's better than ever. He's got a tattoo now.
Buzz, it's
I've got a tattoo now. And we have placed... The murderer has come again and placed the mystery item in Reno's shoe.
We will catch them once the Aldi sponsors us.
I know who the mystery shoe pervert is.
They're a pervert.
Yes, they're a pervert. They've got...
Well, of course, it's shoes. That makes sense. Is it Quentin Tarantino?
I cannot confirm nor deny
He's
that...
a foot freak.
That Quentin Tarantino is the foot pervert / I mean, he's done a lot of problematic shit on top of...
I would not put it past him to be
pervert.
a foot murderer.
Right. Like, I got my beef with Quentin T, but that's a whole nother podcast.
That's a different podcast.
Catch me on Kristen's beef with Quentin Tarantino. Kristen's beef with Quentin Tarantino every Tuesday at 3 a.m.
On the What's My Shoe Aldi Pod Network.
On the Shoe Network.
Hey, if you guys want to get in on this, just let us know what your podcast idea is, and you can get in on the What's in My Pod Network.
But know that if you're going to be on our What's in Our Pod Shoe Network...
You have to share our shows.
You have to share our shows, and you have to also constantly be trying to get Aldi to sponsor you.
And all profits you make go to us so we can try to get Aldi to sponsor us. That is
all
the end goal for all What's in My Pod shows.
All the profits you make come to us, and those profits go to Aldi.
We'll buy
because
many
we
snacks.
shop there so often, and also Aldi, please sponsor us.
Plus, you need a quarter to get a cart.
I think I'm a little frustrated, and I think I'm a little long-winded this week. So I think we should maybe move on to the mystery shoe pervert's horrible gift.
Yes.
To you. So I'm gonna need you to scoot over a little bit, Reno, past the recording booth, and I'm gonna need you a little bit further. I noticed that I need you to go put socks on.
Oh, man. Well, thankfully, I got my socks right here. This is great audio for everybody.
Reno's silently putting socks on. I'll sing a song while you do that.
That's my sock.
I'll do a Weird Al Yankovic style.
Hey, we don't have copyrights.
I know, but I'll do a parody song.
Okay.
Copyrights. What song do you want me to parody?
Chandelier by Sia.
I wanna be at the Aldi now with the fresh deals and
socks are on.
for a week we are saving our money. All right, here you go.
Okay,
All right.
ready.
I need you to a little farther, and I need you to close your eyes.
Eyes
Okay?
closed.
So we will start with the pervert shoe. It's on this foot this week.
It's on the left. Usually it's on the right, so this is different. Oh, it's uncomfortable, whatever's in there. Boy.
And then here is your,
I think I've already got a guess.
here is your comparison shoe. You already think you know what's in there, huh?
Yeah, okay, but, okay.
But, okay, so I need you to get back into position.
Okay, scoot back up on the recording couch.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me get my kalimba out.
I'm gonna shake my foot.
Yeah, let's get
at
a
the
sound. A sound profile for the people.
That's with the item. This is without.
That's good.
Okay.
Give us a description of what you're feeling.
It's a little pokey.
It's pokey.
Feels like maybe some kind of metallic item. It's hard, but smaller. You didn't turn off your phone.
Unprofessional. Oh god, I'm gonna be fined. The network's gonna get me for that one.
Yeah, that's another thing. If you dick around on the What's in the Pod network, that money goes straight to the Aldi.
The Aldi enforcers will come down upon you.
Okay, I think I have a guess.
Okay, so let's guess what's in that shoe. Go.
Is this a set of keys?
It is not a set of keys. You were so cocky and confident. It is far from a set of keys.
Is this an item from your purse?
Are we starting the 20 questions portion? No.
Is this an item that came from the home?
Yes.
Is this item edible?
Yes.
Does it go in the fridge?
No.
In the cupboard?
Yes.
Is this some, Is it like some kind of pasta?
No.
Is it in a package?
What do you mean by a package? Like in your shoe, is it in a package?
Yes.
No, it's loose.
But was it not loose before?
It was previously in a container.
Is this cat food?
It is not cat food, but that's a good item for a future week. That's funny.
Huh. Is this some kind of noodle?
It is not a noodle. You already guessed that.
Is it some kind of berry?
No.
Huh. Sweet or savory?
Savory.
Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Snack time.
Snack time. Okay. Is this some chips?
It is not some chips.
Is this some cheese curls?
It is not some cheese curls.
Did we buy this item at the Aldi?
We did not.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's gonna get us in some more hot water.
Have I eaten this before?
I don't know if you eat these or not. You might.
Pondering.
Is it time for your first... Is it time
No,
for your...
no, I will not.
I was going to say, I can get, like, we have... This is a... How many minutes in are we?
Oh, we're only 11 in.
Okay, I was going to say, this is our first time I'm bringing this up, but there's a special feature on What's in My Shoe called the Shoe Riddles. You can guess from one shoe riddle a week, and I will give you a shoe riddle.
Please grant me a shoe riddle.
Okay, here's my shoe riddle. I'm going to completely improv it. I'm going to come up with something really great. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Grandpa eats them all. In his chair or in a house.
Are these roasted nuts?
You didn't let me finish my Aldi.
Oh, sorry.
Shoe riddle.
Please finish your riddle.
In a chair or in a house. Let them not fall to the mouse. Yes, it is roasted peanuts. It's roasted peanuts for Grandpa.
Oh, that's gonna make a mess to take off my
well,
shoe.
be careful, damn it.
Well, that's what's in my shoe, everyone.
Didn't we end with something great last week? You have an audience question to answer.
Oh, did you get a question?
I don't think anybody tweeted any audience questions because our fan base is apparently...
You're all weak.
You're all weak.
Until you can show your real love and support, we are going to insult you every week. How about this? Insult the fans this week instead of a question.
No,
since they didn't
I'll
send
find a question from a fan. I'm sure somebody sent us one. But I think our fans might be afraid to interact and send us questions each week because of Shoe Pervert, and they don't want any perverted nuts showing up in their
everyone.
shoe.
We don't know the Shoe Pervert, but I can tell you...
I know who the Shoe Pervert is.
But we have an unwritten agreement with them, which does hold up in the court of law.
It's not an agreement as much as it is like a threat.
That they will not put anything in our listeners' shoes, especially any Aldi executives or representatives.
Especially anybody from any Aldi PR teams or anybody who's kind of in their advertising department.
All right, let's get this
Those
question.
shoes will be safe. I'm going to look up questions. Questions for a job interview.
All right, okay.
Yeah,
you got one?
Come on now. Would you please entertain us with some song while
I don't sing, so now I'm singing about not singing while I wait for a question, and my voice isn't good. And you got a question yet?
Okay, this question comes from our loyal listener. Brarf. And Brarf asks, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself as the host of the #1 podcast in America, What's in My Shoe. We've recorded 5,000 episodes, and we are rolling in the Aldi money, baby.
Baby!
Which is mostly just quarters that are left in the carts.
Yeah, because we're like little cart goblins. Okay, would you like to ask me a question
Yes.
from our viewers?
This one's from Karumph. Why were you fired?
I've got a little bit of a history of being a bad boy.
Well, there you have it, everybody. That's
It's because I completed some tax evasion.
Shh, don't talk about that on air. That won't go well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That's What's in My Shoe, episode 3. Another awesome pod in the bag.
Jail time for it.
Goodbye.